Hey, it's BigNFLFanFreak, and we're here with the BigNFLFanFreak show. This one's for the preseason week 3 games, so let's get it started. First game on Thursday is Packers at the Bengals. The Bengals being the home team here. My starter MVP, I believe, will be Aaron Rodgers. I think he'll have a touchdown or two against this team. I also believe that the Packers will win this game with a final score of 27-13. Another Thursday game is the Jaguars at the Ravens. My MVP for this game is Joe Flacco. I think he'll have either one or two touchdowns against the Jaguars defense. As well as that, I think the Ravens will beat the Jaguars in a big score of 48-17. And the final Thursday game is the Cardinals at the Titans. As Locker gets his first start, I believe that Locker will shine in his first start and will get a couple touchdown drives. He leads the Titans to a 32-27 victory over the Cardinals. On Friday, you have the Eagles at the Browns. My MVP, although he's technically not a starter, he will be the starter for this game, is Nick Foles. I believe he'll have 2 touchdowns, maybe more or less, depends, against this Browns team. I also think the Eagles will win this game with a final score of 27-10. Another Friday game is the Falcons at the Dolphins. My MVP, I believe, will be Matt Ryan. My winner, I also believe to be the Atlanta Falcons, with a final score of 23-6. The Patriots and Buccaneers play as well at the Buccaneers. My MVP for the game, I believe, will be Tom Brady. Although I have Brady as the MVP, I do believe the Bucs will win this game. I believe they'll win with a final score of 28-30. The Bears and the Giants also play on Friday at the Giants. My MVP for that game I have as Eli Manning. Although I have Manning as the MVP, I do believe the Bears will win the game with a final score of 20-17. Another Friday game is the Chargers at the Minnesota Vikings. My MVP will be Christian Ponder. He may not throw a touchdown, he may, I'm not sure. I just think he'll have a good day for the rest of the starters. My winner, though, I have as the Chargers with a final score of 12-10. Final Friday game is the Seahawks at the Chiefs. My MVP being the Seahawks quarterback Wilson. I think he'll have a touchdown or two in this game. The winner, I also believe, will be the Seahawks in a big win of 44-14. On Saturday, we'll see a rookie battle between Andrew Luck and RG3, which I think fans are hoping there'll be more of them. My MVP, I think, will be Luck. I think he'll win the battle out. Although I have Luck winning MVP, I think the Redskins will win the game with a final score of 17-30. The Steelers and Bills also play on Saturday at the Bills. My MVP I have as Big Ben Roethlisberger, and I believe the Steelers will win in big fashion with a 38-7 victory over the Buffalo Bills. Also at Saturday, the Lions go to the Raiders Stadium in Oakland. I believe the MVP will be the wide receiver Kreiner of the Oakland Raiders. I also believe the Raiders will win the game. The final score of 31-20. Another game on that day is the Texans at the New Orleans Saints. My MVP I have as Drew Brees, thinking he'll give a couple quarters and possibly a couple touchdowns as well in those quarters. The Saints winning the game 27-34. The final Saturday game is the Rams at the Cowboys, which I believe Tony Romo will get the MVP there as he'll throw a couple touchdowns against that easy Ram defense, and he'll win the game with a close score of 19-20. On Sunday, we'll see a big game between the Niners at the Broncos. My MVP I have actually as Peyton Manning. I think he'll have his first couple touchdowns for the Broncos. Although Manning will be impressive, I think the Niners will end up winning the game with a final score of 29-24. And the final game on Sunday is the Panthers at the Jets. Jets being the only opposite team that hasn't scored a touchdown. I think my MVP will be Sanchez. Whether he'll throw a touchdown or not, I'm not sure. Although I have the Sanchez as the MVP, I believe the Panthers will win the game with a score of 17-12. That concludes this Big NFL Fan Freak show. Stay tuned for next week's Big NFL Fan Freak show. And I'm looking forward to the regular season one as well. So I hope you keep watching. I hope you keep staying tuned. And have a good week.